Hey guys, so let's talk about wraps. You have a couple of different options when you come to class. You can either wrap or you can get those wrapped gloves that already have gel, easy to put in, protecting your knuckles and supporting your wrist when they're in the glove and you're hitting the bag. These bags are pretty hard, so you want some protection for those knuckles and you do want to support that wrist. I'm going to show you how to wrap. There's a ton of videos, but we don't want to make it too complicated. Very simple. So let's get started. So your wrap should be rolled up. They should be 180 centimeters long. That's your best option. It's nice and long. You have plenty of wrap and lots of good support and protection. So unroll it. At one end, you're gonna have the Velcro. At the other end, you're gonna have that thumb loop. So here's your thumb loop. I like to start with a loop around my thumb and up over the top of my hand. Because when you make a fist, that loop will stay nice and secure in that thumb. So right here, you're gonna go around the wrist. Now the wrist you want a little bit snug, not so tight, but maybe about 3 times. Don't worry about the numbers, not that big of a deal, but around 3 times. Then you're gonna come up and you're gonna start to go around the knuckles. Now imagine why you're doing this. You wanna protect these knuckles, right? So think about what your purpose are for these wraps and you're gonna go around the knuckles. I also advise that you open up your fingers because we're gonna go in between the fingers. So maybe 3 times. So once you've done that 3 times, you wanna come underneath the thumb now. See how I'm here? I'm gonna go under the thumb. When you go under the thumb, you then go in between that last 2 fingers and then between the next 2 fingers, and then between the first 2 fingers. Don't worry about the thumb, we won't wrap the thumb. That can come later or you don't really need to. After that, let's go back to the knuckles because that is where you need the most protection. You are hitting with your knuckles, so let's really pad up those knuckles. So see how I'm making a fist as I'm padding, I'm grabbing underneath. Now you can go a little bit snugger. You never want your fingers to feel like they're cold or it's too tight. So think about where I'm wrapping and it's around those knuckles. Those knuckles, when you hit the bag, inside that glove, that's where you want to keep protected. So I have little hands. So if you have little hands too, then you can start to freestyle. You can make an X behind that will also support the wrist. You can finish off at the wrist. Again, you're just freestyling, just going around just to use up some of that wrap. Finish at the wrist. I see a lot of people finishing their Velcro at the hand. Finish at the wrist. If for some reason you don't get the Velcro where you need it to, don't start over. Just give it a couple of twists until you get it where you need to get it, and then secure that Velcro. Now one is a little bit easier than the next one because you feel like you have a cast on your hand, but that's it, that's the wrap. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in class.